Hey guys, it's your boy Taylor from the Fantasy Football Network, here to do your Titans Week 3 preview. As you can see, I'm a little bit sun-kissed on the face, but who I can say wasn't hot in Week 2 was the Titans. That was absolutely disgusting, the effort they put in. I know the Bills are an unbelievable team, but as a fan, that was really, really hard to watch in that second half as they just absolutely tore us apart. Couldn't stop Diggs, couldn't stop Allen. It was tough. I think a lot of teams are going to go through that going against the Bills. But look, we have to move on. Hopefully there's greener pastures for us moving forward. First and foremost, I actually want to talk about some of the data that I actually use when I talk about matchups. So I like to use 2021 data at the moment until there's a big enough sample size. So it's only week 3. I'll probably wait till week 5 before I actually start delving into the stats from this season. I like to use 2021 data because it gives me a full season to look at as a sample size. I feel like that you actually get more out of that than basically seeing one team get torched one week and then basing their defense on that. So I feel like it's a better metric to actually use for matchups at this point of the season. But when it gets to week 5, I'll start actually talking about what the teams have done this year. I also like to use the PFF secondary and defensive line metrics and the rankings that they did at the start of the year, because I think that can also be a good guide for what teams are going to be like this season. So just wanted to touch on that if anyone had any questions from what they've heard from me. Anyway, I'll go quickly into the players that I like in fantasy this week for the Titans. Again, not a huge list. So I'll start with Derrick Henry. So the Raiders in 2021 were 27th against the running back position. And their defensive line is ranked 19th coming into this season. So I think this is a very good opportunity for Derrick Henry to get back on track. Obviously, he had the touchdown last week, but not many yards. The yards per carry just haven't been there for him this season, but I think this is an opportunity for him to get it back on track. I know he loses Taylor Lewan, so it's not ideal in terms of his offensive line, but I still think this is a good matchup for Derrick Henry. And again, if the Titans are going to get back on track, it has to be through him. So I'm very much hoping for a big game from Henry, and I project that it will be. I'll go to Ryan Tannehill. So I definitely have him as a sit again, and he is ranked 26th in quarterback in fantasy this year. So again, he's just someone you can't touch. Even in a super flex or two quarterback league, I just wouldn't touch Ryan Tannehill until I see a bit more out of this offense. So he's definitely a sit for me. The Raiders are about middle of the pack at defending the quarterback position, so it's not even a juicy matchup for him. So definitely an avoid for Ryan Tannehill. I'll touch on Treylon Burks. I think he's the one bright spot for the wide receiving core for the Titans. Obviously, in his first 2 games, he's averaged 5.5 targets per game. So I really think they're going to take the rookie gloves off him because he's clearly their best receiver right now, and I think they're going to get desperate enough that they're going to have to start feeding him a lot more and playing more. So I would actually look at starting Treylon Burks. Probably not in a 10-team league. I would say probably anything 12 and above, he would be a flex play for me. He's the only receiver in this Titans team that I'd be at least a little bit keen on. And I'm saying he's a play in some deeperish sort of leagues as a flex. So I'm looking to see a bit more out of Treylon this week because I think they're actually going to need him moving forward. And again, that's it for me in terms of guys I would play in this Titans team this week. Everyone else is a wait and see until this offense starts proving itself. Again, if you're thinking about streaming this defense, please don't. They are the worst secondary in the league at defending the wide receiver position right now. So just don't touch them until you see a bit more consistency out of this team because their defense is not great. They're losing players to injury left, right, and center. So they're going to need to show some more consistency before you start streaming this defense. So as a Titans fan, I'm hoping to see a bit different game script this week. Hopefully we can get in front early and just run the ball, and then get Treylon Burks involved, and then hopefully have a good game script for this game. So again, hopefully we can get off this goose egg and try and get back in this division race. Anyway, this is Taylor from the Fantasy Football Network saying, tighten up, baby. Let's go.